Hello, friends. You're welcome once again to Let's Talk with Esther Agbi, and this is Esther Agbi. I hope you're all doing very well. The title of my topic today is about my personal experience with the police. Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter? Which one? Anyway, I'll talk about my personal experience. Before I go over there, I just want to have introduce us to the Black Lives Matter issue. It started as an hashtag, the Black Lives Matter, and then it evolved into a movement. So the Black Lives Matter started in 2013 after the killing of Trayvon Martin, and people were kind of advocating for justice for him. And there was a trend. It now looked as though many African Americans were being killed by police and no justice was served by the people who were watching. So that was how the Black Lives Matter evolved into a movement. And of course, we know that the white people are also asking, okay, if it's Black Lives Matter, is it only the black life? What about the white lives or other people of color? Of course, all lives matter. But you have to look at the context, with which the Black Lives Matter came up. They were trying to advocate for justice for the African Americans that were, according to the people who were observing, were unduly killed by police, maybe through accidental killings. But when we look at the whole issue, I would like to relay my personal experience even with the police. I've been in this in North America for about 20 years now, so I've had contact or relationship or encounter, let me put it that way, with the police. So one of the encounter I would say is when we forgot to renew our license. This kind of a thing, you are just so busy going on with all kinds of stuff and then you forget. And on that particular day, we remembered in the morning, or actually it was in the afternoon. So I was discussing with my husband. He said, oh, well, let's close. After the close of the day, we just go over to the registry. We just drive over there. That kind of a thing. You don't want to go there, come back, and then go back again, I said, okay, well, but I wasn't having a very good feeling of it. But we just concluded we should do that. So as we had closed for the day, and we're now on our way going to the registry to renew the license. And all of a sudden, the police just came by, by us driving side by side. And they noticed that something was not right because the number plate, they could easily identify that something was not right because it goes by colors. Anyway, so the policeman came and started asking us what's going on, why has this not been renewed? Oh, this is an offense. We said, okay. So because of these cultural differences, back in Africa, we can bargain kind of with the police. I knew, of course, because we even told the police that we were on our way to the registry. But because the police doesn't even know me from like Adam, how will he believe what I was saying? He didn't know if I'm a person of integrity or not. Well, he said, well, sorry, it's an offense. You just have to pay for you have to pay the fine. I said, okay. Then I asked him, I said, how much is the fine? He said, he told me the amount. I screamed. I said, what? Just for forgetting to pay this, I'm going to pay this fine? That was all I said. I didn't know he went to the car, he did something, and then my husband said, well, we just have to take the fine, and we took it. Then he said, well, if you want it to be reduced, you can go to the judge, and he's going to look at the case and everything. So I said, okay. I said, okay, thank you. I took it and we went over there on the scheduled date. I went to the court and I told the judge. So the judge said, you were arguing with the police. I said, my very self? Why should I be arguing with the police? I was only asking the police for mercy because in my culture, when the police gets hold of you and there's something you have done, you can bargain and say, oh, I'm so sorry. Can you please reduce this fine? That was all I said. The judge said, no, you don't argue, you don't bargain, you just do exactly what you are told to do. I said, okay, I've learned something new today. That was one experience. But another experience I had with the police, in fact, I've had like 2 more experiences, but let me quickly say this one. On this particular day, I was looking for I went to visit a friend and I was coming back, but because I was not very familiar with that area, I was almost lost. The GPS was saying turn left, do this, there. So I got to the junction. I was confused. Then I slowed down. Then I realized that something was wrong. I quickly just looked for a corner store to park so I can figure out what the GPS is saying. Before I knew it, the police, they were just right there behind me. They said, okay, what's going on? You know, the usual things they say, bring out your license, this, blah, blah, blah. They did all of those. So they said, okay, what is happening? Have you been drinking? I said, I don't drink. Then they said, okay, where are you going? I said, oh, I was trying to head home. But the description my friend gave to me is not helping me. It's like I'm now confused. I don't know whether to go straight or to take the left turn at that intersection. So he said, oh, okay. That I was now, he said, bring your license. So I said, can I check for my license? He said, oh, go ahead. So he now went back and came back again and said, before I could even figure out where the license was, he said, oh, Mr. Agbi, everything is all good. You can go. I said, really? I said, oh, thank you very much. So he said, okay, do you need a description? Do you want me to give you assistance on where you're going to? I said, oh, sure. So he explained and described how I would even get home. So that was a very pleasant experience. You see, these are two different people and two different experiences with just me, with the police. So I can't say all policemen are bad or all policemen are good. It depends on the circumstance. So that blind judgment or just generalized judgment is what I'm trying to bring out. So the third one I want to say, which is very unique, was there was a time somebody shot into our house. It wasn't actually intentional. I think there was a fight at the neighbor's residence, but somehow the bullet came flying through our window and came into the house. So we had to run to the basement with my children, my husband, and then we called the police. And at this time, it was very, very risky. But the police came in quick time. Less than, I can't even remember, but they were just right there. And I was even saying, look at us hiding in the basement. But this police, they came after talking with us, they went outside in the dark. It was late at night. This time was around 2 a.m., early in the morning. So they went out to figure out where the bullet came from and things like that. So I was saying, oh, this police is risking his life for my family's life. That is a great sacrifice. So I cannot say such a person is a bad person. In fact, that is a very good person trying to help me. So before I go further, I just want to say that racial profiling is not good. There are black people or immigrants who have come to wherever they have immigrated to, and they have worked very hard and risen to places of integrity, to positions that has to greater positions, probably maybe in their professional calling or in their ministry or in what have you. You know, there's even a funny story. A lady one time met me and she was just saying, oh, I see so many immigrants. They're just saying doctor this, doctor that, doctor that. She now said, oh, these people, did they just pick up this PhD from the ground? I said, no, they worked very hard to even get here. So that PhD is because of their hard work, they attained that position. So we cannot just say all black people or all colored people or all immigrants are bad. That's not right. And at the same time, we cannot say all policemen are bad. That is not right. So we have to deal with individuals. We have to deal with people on an individualistic basis. You take that particular individual, go through his or her history or whatever achievement or whatever that person is, and deal with that person. You don't just look at the person and say, oh, because he belongs to this race, oh, he's bad. Oh, he belongs to this profession, oh, that person is bad. That is what I'm trying to bring out here. We have to look at one another and deal with one another in love and with integrity. Okay, before I go further, I just want us to quickly look at this scripture that says, in Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 4a, I'll just take the A part of it. It says, this is King James Version, behold, all souls are mine. The soul of the Father, as well as the soul of the Son, is mine. That is a prophecy from the prophet Ezekiel. So God is speaking through him that all souls are his. If we can look at each individual, each human being, or every human being that God has made, and see God in that particular human being. Let us not look at the color. Even as I said before, I've been here for like almost like forever, 20 years. Sometimes I forget that I'm black. I don't even remember until somebody will ask, oh, what is the place of your origin? Then I say, oh, yeah. I'm from Nigeria. That's when I even remember that I'm even colored. I don't remember again because we have all mixed up with everybody. We are all, just having a nice time, carrying out our professional duties, have been neighborly to one another. That is how it's supposed to be. We should be color blind. Don't look at the outer skin, but look at the integrity, look at the heart of that person. See that individual the way God sees every individual. God says, all souls are mine. He didn't say, oh, the African souls are mine, or he didn't say the Caucasian souls are mine, or he didn't even say the adults are mine, or the children are mine. He says, all souls are mine. So I want us to look at ourselves from that perspective, and that is the way we'll be able to deal with everyone or with one another with integrity and with love. So I would like to say that all souls matter, which means all lives matter, not just the black lives. We know the context from which they are saying Black Lives Matter. Black lives matter of a truth. Caucasians matter of a truth. Mexicans matter of a truth. Filipinos matter of a truth. Whatever race or country or wherever place you are from, you matter even to me, and you matter to God. I just pray that the Lord will just plant his love in our hearts so we can radiate his beauty even to others and treat others with dignity, respect, and integrity. God bless you. Shalom. Bye.